You're gone, but still in my head. You're gone, but still in my head. Too many things I can't forget. I don't think we're finished yet. No, am I crazy? I'm trying to fill this empty space. I'm trying to fill this empty space. You're gone, but still in my head. Too many things I can't forget. I don't think we're finished yet. No, am I crazy? I'm trying to fill this empty space. I'm trying to fill this empty space.
Say you're on the way.
Nope. We're not doing that now. I'm trying to look for just the beat, bro. Just give me the beat. That's fine. Just listen to the beat. We're not doing that right now. That's for sure. Thank you for tuning in, for joining. Uh, Today we're gonna keep the whole theme of listening to beats from 5,000 years ago, and we're just gonna go ahead and listening to beats that were made in Reason. It was originally owned by a Swedish company called Propellerhead, but now it either rebranded, so now it's Reason Studios, which is weird. Like almost every single DAW out there, it has this whole thing of Image Lines. Yeah, Image Line FL Studio or Aver Pro Tools, Steinberg Cubase, like these what PreSonus Studio One, all these things. So now it just Reason Studios is a bit weird because already it was the whole thing of it being Propellerhead Studios or Propellerhead Software. Reason. So we're gonna line up some beats, maybe go into some projects where we have some beats that we made. Might even do a whole like screen share, walking you through how everything is layered, and highlight maybe highlight one or two beats that were made. And yeah, there are some big ones. But yeah, for the meantime, I'm just going to be playing beats from 2022, 2023, just beats to fill out the space while I set up everything for you guys. So, just trying to see what I can actually play. It's the other thing. I'm making sure there. Shit, low in volume? the idea was to start off with just beats in general and then showcase something that you guys might know. But I guess since there's no real plan to any of this, we're gonna go ahead and jump into. Hmm. Oh wow, I did it in that. Jeez. Okay, so I might not be able to open some of these beats. Uh, Let us see what we can do because it was an actual, but it's fine. What I will do, I'll probably explain. This is one of those examples where, hmm, just a general rule of thumb to creatives, being able to have some form of business sense when going about your production. Um, at the end of the day, it's something that you put a lot of work into, and I don't think it's something that people can necessarily take away from you like that. But I am known to be a bit of a gullible person, so there have been a lot of music pieces that I've given away without second thought, really. Um, but sometimes it does work out where people sort of meet your craft or add something to it. So this song or this beat that ended up being a song, there's no real name to it. Doesn't have a real name, if I'm being honest. There's a small thing of beaty. Let me just do this quickly. Make sure that it is being wow. Let me just do this quickly. Make sure that it is being okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna listen to a beat, and it's made in the typical mold of boom bap, but I try to do something different with the drums so that you can hear when it's a verse and when it's a chorus. And again, around 2021, 22, I wasn't really putting like there wasn't really a naming convention at that time. I think I exhausted all of my energy into naming stuff before COVID. So this is just a random beat name, and considering how much how much of it how it showed how far I've come or how much growth I've had as a producer at that time, because it was still the era of knocking out beats every day, maybe 5, maybe 10 if I'm lucky. So here it is. It's just called Loop 276 BPM. It's just hidden in folders on folders on folders on folders. But yeah. again, I think the biggest thing that was contributing to the sound at that time was the use of electronic keys, guitar sounding bass line, and then knowing when to use the saxophone and the flutes, French horn sometimes, like the sort of strings even sometimes. It was more a thing of finding a way to create a sort of balance, but a good output of music. And I think the person who ended up jumping onto that beat is Ohms the Don. He's originally based in Botswana, and I think more extra production was done on top of what I did. So if we just swap over to this application over here, you will see that it's this song. It's from the Feel the Dream 2, sorry, that came out in 2023, and it is track 3 on that project.
Music, man. You know that feeling. After being at draw para. And it's just you against the world, you know, you feel like you can do whatever. You know how Bob Marley said, one thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. That's that feeling. Dear music, how you doing today? Get there and just to come appreciate. You're the strong friend, you always keep us calm when we boxed in. That one friend that always will be there till the war end. You bring different tunes for different vibes. Or to tell different moods for different times. A little pop for the bobs when the feeling is high. Or you bring that gospel for when I wanna feel alive. It's that hip hop. Why eating the hippie, it don't stop. Gotta get my boogie on the minute the beat drops. See the reminisce over you like Pete Rock. But without you wouldn't be no Pete Rock. EDM or house, black coffee or Avicii. R&B, love me someone that canola whiskey. Deb and Gogo for the vibes, I'll tell it piano champ. A double shot of brandy, I'm feeling like the piano man.
Fashionable so they all for the love, for the peanut. It's that me know I was up on my way, not so medication. What's I call me peanut? Fashionable so they all for the love, for the peanut. I've been in love with this rap life. Figured out rap tight. Pack rhymes, dog. Can't get with the much cuff tinny. See my mama pack this lunch while lies in the womb. Designed it to put you in a tune when I get on it. It's that passion fruit, Cyril Lamon juice flow that you can't deduce flow. Developed from Leradola. Manachamina. We did a deep chila on the tune, bro. Yeah, Regina, but the feeler. No, it's all love, how the fika. We keep dishing that, me no wako healer. You know it ain't a thing from Mukina man. Had some committee, everywhere we go, we do the thing. Get rid of all your tension and go shop on my way and set your mind ablaze. We just smooth with the groove, let it don't hang loose to the. Shop on my way, that's so medication. What's I gonna make it? Fashionable so they all for the love, for the peanut. It's that me know I was up on my way, not so medication. What's I call me peanut? Fashionable so they all for the love, for the peanut.
was crazy to listen back to that because I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't really know they were gonna go in that direction. But it's one of those situations where you give people a good sort of bed to build something on top of, and it's one of those like old school Motoko beats where there's a lot going on, but the groove is gelling everything together, and it makes it for a very good listen. I think. Why did I do that? Oh, it is on camera. My bad. I think for now, for the next few minutes or so, we can go through some other stuff that was made in Reason. Maybe it might have some vocals, maybe it might not. Maybe it might be a sample flip or something like that. But let me quickly cue that up for you guys. And while we wait, we can listen to. Let's see what we can actually play and not be scared to play per se. I promise I didn't mean to make that rhyme. See, this is also telling me that I should just have things already. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this next one, but I won't lie, I'm very much a fan of sampling beats. There's something really cool about hearing a song or hearing a sample and thinking it evokes such emotion that it drives you to create something new from it. And well, I hope that's the case with this next one. gotta figure out. Oh, okay. So that is the sample that I used. Actually, let's switch over so that you can see what's going on this side. It is your typical boom bap beat, 82 BPM. And I think I was very happy when I made this. I think. I hope. I wanted to play the original sample for you guys so you can hear how it sounds like. So let's just do that. Bring it there. What do we get? So that was the original sample that I had. And then I ended up chopping it up and then pitching it up a few semitones. Because I really wanted to create an old school feel and reuse something that feels like it's from a different era, but it's one of those samples that people make now for other people to end up chopping. And hopefully you see the vision that I had with this beat over here. Rick? Nope. Oh yeah, I forgot I am not in Pro Tools. So going back is what? Shift and return, okay. Yeah, it's things like that, man. This is really cool to do. So, I think there is another one. I think there is another one we can. Oh yeah, yeah. I think to carry on this theme, demo. Mm-mm. Oh, it is. So this one, I, I, mm, I can't remember what the original sample was. I'll try and find it. I'll try and find it. Just, just, just wait. Song samples. And then self-contained samples. So it's that. So knowing that, if we go over here, but okay, there we go. This is the original. Yo. I've been cutting that sample for the longest time, but I think I'm always coming back to it purely because there's always new ways to chop it up, man. There's always new ways to chop it up. And it sounds like a soul song or a song that you like love, finding love or losing love and then finding love again. It's such a great song. It's such a great sample that I end up coming back to it to always chop it up. And this is one of those examples. And yeah. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I need to figure out what's. Yep. There's a little one. It's fine. Back to the future. Okay, that drum kit is fine. You know, sometimes it doesn't save. There it is. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Sorry about that. Sometimes you need to save your edits to your drum kits so that when it retrieves them, wherever it is, it gets all of the information. That was the one thing I didn't necessarily like about Reason, but anyway. I've probably flipped that sample a few times, and I think that is probably the last time I'm gonna work with that sample because it really is one of those. I think it's one of those moments where I knew that I had something really cool, and I don't think I wanted to mess it up even further. If I'm being brutally honest. Um, let's see what else we can get up here. Something that's cool. We can probably go to the guitar stuff. Because I've been trying to avoid that if I'm being brutally honest. I'm trying to avoid that time. That time in my life where every second beat was a guitar beat and then I had to decide whether or not it was worth keeping. But this will probably be a great segue into arguably yeah, did myself a favor by doing that. Also, the thing about Reason, you always gotta close the other sessions. Yes, you can see. You can save. You can save. So this was probably the era also where I was heavily working with people from Velcom and Virginia, and this is one of those songs that I think YSO and Ocean Waves ended up coming together on and working. But the theme for most of my guitar pieces is usually from a point of heartbreak or not being understood or neglected. And it's purely based on how the guitar for the longest period of my life was my only friend. So I ended up revealing a lot of myself with how I used to play guitar, and then that lended itself into how I play piano or just music in general, from which I would sample in order to make beats. So the reason why this next beat is called You Can Use Me, It's Okay. For a good portion of my life, I thought that the only way I was going to find love in any form was to be used. Obviously, we grow up and realize that some people are just toxic. And it's best to learn what love isn't. To actually know when you tell someone, yo, I love you. But this beat, and ultimately that song that came from it, was coming to terms with the fact that real love in of itself wasn't necessarily possible for you. I really do hope Guitar Rig is installed. But yeah, hopefully it comes through. And it doesn't register. Okay. yeah, man. Obviously, I'm gonna have to play the song for you guys to sort of get how. I really did appreciate how, especially male artists who allow themselves to be vulnerable, how that music tends to come out. It always comes from a place of complete acceptance of the vulnerability that the beat requires. And it's not me glamorizing myself in any way. I do understand that the emotions that I work with when it comes to music or even just life in general are some of the things that people don't want to deal with. And whether it's going through the same sort of trauma or just being able to understand someone, the artists that I work with, have worked with, will work with, tend to understand that emotional requirement, even when it's just mixing their record, like not putting on autotune because they sing it better from a standpoint of emotion than it from a technical ability. But if that emotional understanding isn't already there, then I won't put that pressure on them to make them vulnerable on purpose. But sometimes an artist will come through and be like, "Yo, bro, this I wanna do this. I want to do this," and you end up respecting them for even being that brave. You know, it is honestly a form of bravery in its own way. There they go telling me it's time to sleep. There's a form of bravery in its own way, you know. Just being able to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I don't think I have it on the PC, so I think we're gonna have to go ahead, take a trip. It's probably out there somewhere. Let's open up a new tab. Let's see if we can find it. It's probably out there. It's probably out there. It's probably out there. I guess not. So I will go to my drive and see if we can't just get that, because honestly, for us to even in this stream, I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to play it. And it's one of those, I just have to play it, man. I just have to play it. You just have to play it. Yep. How much information, please? I mean, cool. What's this? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna download it. We'll listen to it. Hopefully, I'll be able to open the project. If not, then it's cool. But I don't think we're gonna finish the stream without listening to that song, because or we can just they're still zipping, zip. But there are a few songs that when I listen back to them, I'm like, okay, I was able to capture an emotion, and I got into an interaction with artists who were able to meet me halfway and come to the party and give the same emotion, even if it meant them being vulnerable, especially if it's men. Because I feel like female artists, it's easier for them to be vulnerable because they're always trying to protect a part of themselves that everyone wants. Whereas with men, it's more a thing of people don't necessarily take the time to unpack their emotions. So when you listen to most music that men do, it's always, yeah, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that, I have bitches, I have hoes, I have bitches, I have hoes, I have this. Haha, suck my dick. That's about it. And then once in a while, you get artists who are like, yo, I got issues. Yo, I got problems. Yo, there's this. And there's a whole heap of artists who will always brag to you about things they probably have or are about to get, or just in general showboat. But there are less who either take pride in the fact that they're trying to get better, or there'll be some artists who are just saying, yo, I am broken beyond repair and I'm just trying to live with that. And for a long time, that is an ideal that I had about myself. And because I was able to bring it out in the beats that I made, specifically in Reason, I thought that's all I was. Someone who's broken and not someone that can be of use. Hence why the beat's name, You Can Use Me, It's Okay. It's okay part was in brackets. Because Botmas, yeah, no matter what happens in maths, if you see brackets, it's its own thing. It's just finished downloading. I am going to extract and then it'll open. Hopefully I can open the project itself. If I can't do that, then I'll just play the song and then it is extracting. I thought something else came up. Niggas even did whole music videos. I am hoping I have installed the things that I used here. If not, yo, DS as a true. Okay, it's fine, guys. We'll just do this. We'll just have. So yeah, this is the beat that we played earlier. This is with vocals, and the artists here are Ocean Waves and YSO.
Use me, it's okay. Stop confusing me. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Use me, it's okay. Stop confusing me. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play.
Time really flies when you ain't got shit to lose. When you ain't got shit to prove. It feel like your life just passing by. You say you okay, but you know you lying. I miss you too, and your random texts like I'm thinking about you. I've surpassed just be crazy about you. Now I know that I should've never doubted you. Ooh, I need your therapy. I need my queen, yeah, that monarchy. I need you to say that you're proud of me. For all those songs that I wrote about you, it bothers me that you don't break or just call on me. That pride's got a hold on you, and that pride's got a hold on me. Honestly, like
Use me, it's okay. 'Cause I'm confused. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Use me, it's okay. 'Cause I'm confused. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play.
Hey, I don't want no lies, yeah. No, not from your eyes, yeah. No good, don't you cry, yeah. I'm your sacrifice, yeah. I'm up by your side, so I might pay the price for messing with your pride. I might fucking die, but I don't really mind, yeah. You take all my time, yeah. I take all that pride, yeah. Flexing exercise, yeah. Gypsy on my mind, yeah. Gypsy all the time, yeah. Gypsy looking fly, yeah. You took me by surprise, yeah, 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 yeah.
Use me, it's okay. 'Cause I'm confused. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Use me, it's okay. 'Cause I'm confused. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play. Don't lie and say you don't wanna play.
At first, it was kind of irritating hearing the whole, how the mic. Oh, hey, sup? Wow, Michael. It's crazy how, in the very beginning, the tuning of the vocals is not really there. It's something that I could probably have fixed. But at the same time, eventually the emotion that ended up coming out of that entire song, where a lot of artists are always afraid of jumping on production where there's not too much going on, but in the spaces where they would usually be, in terms of like their vocal range and everything, there's something going on, like there's a guitar or there's a drum or something like that. It gets in the way for them, and either they ask for the track stem so that they can remove that, or they just don't jump on the song altogether. But no matter what happens, I'll always appreciate the fact that, especially guys from Falcon, Virginia, they tend to being vulnerable and capturing the emotion is spiritual. Definitely. That's why I'd rather prefer to make beats from a place of, I don't want to say I need to feel something in order to do something when it comes to music. And in the past, that always meant me being depressed or anxious or angry or obsessed or obsessive, possessive, all these other things. but I've always been able to leave it in the music or leave it in the production or leave it in certain spaces so that it's something that I can always come back to. And then I was like, okay, so this is what this is. Cool. And then leave. But they were able to tap in, and unfortunately, I just wasn't experienced of an engineer back then than I am now. Because probably if I'd go back to the original song, I'd surgically remove a lot of things just so that it sounds cleaner, but the emotion probably would have been lacking in the end. And I don't think that's a good trade-off, if I'm being honest. So sometimes a lot of things need to be imperfect. Like a lot of things are just not gonna be. They're not gonna be the clean and polished and ready to go and every. No, the thing that's gonna make them stand above the rest is this idea of how much emotion there is in some of this stuff. And speaking of which, I think there is another beat/song that I can download. I think I can do that if I can just find it. See, that's the other thing about some of this stuff. Like, a lot of these things, I don't know where they are. Wow. Batho ba modimo. Open sesame. Yup. So now we must. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Which one is it? No, it's a. Is it this one? I just need to double check what is the original beat. So we can end it on a happy note, guys. Happy note. Oh yeah, it is this one. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Again, another live stream about beats. Another apology to Mr. Kisset. Hi, dog. See, the thing is, this beat, and it is from Reason. Let me download it so long, and then I'll try and find the vocals. This was meant to be part of a beat pack that I was gonna send to K-Set. All of this was part of a beat pack I was gonna send to K-Set. I'm like, yo, bro, I made beats for you. Now imagine the beat is playing. I'm telling Cleric, yo, bro, I'm gonna play this beat for Sid. 1 2 3 1 2 3. And then a songstress is in the same vicinity. And she looks at me, say, hey, are you going to give that to anyone? And before I can say no, I'm gonna send it to K-Sid. Cleric is like, he's not giving it to anyone. Yo, this is one beat I don't regret sending. I don't regret sending it to him. I'm just up. I'm just very apologetic because it didn't. It could have been something, but I knew what it had to be. You know, it really could have been some dope, some, but I couldn't get in the way. I still. Oh, there we go. Cool. Now I need to figure out which. Please tell me. Sydney. When did you mix this, bro? That's the other thing. I need to figure out when I mixed this. It's definitely not then. Is it? Woo! Hi guys. You see this is scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt. This thing. Please. Scavenger. Okay. samples. Is everything there though? Recorded. Wabon that. Hi guys. Wabona hair. Wabona hair Ableton. This is what I don't. Okay. Samples. Recorded. Buffet. Hey, I don't know where this project is, but let's open up this beat, guys. Yeah, I got sold, comrade. There was nothing I can do. The moment he's like, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. There's nothing I could have done, bro. There's nothing I could have done. I tried, bro. I really tried. Missing, Wabona here. Missing, yeah, no. Which ones? For what? Oh shit, we recorded it in here. We'll just mute her things, man. We'll just mute her things, guys. Don't worry. We'll just mute her things. You see now. No, I must do such. You know what reason? I love you, Nay, but hey, this is admin now. Now I need to do the same thing again. Let me do this. This is add the drums, bro. Thank you. Search. And let's make sure. Joe? Oh, that's why. Waiting. We'll just play the beat, guys. I'll ski sing. We'll just play the beat. So keep in mind, I just made this beat, and I told myself, yo, set, get ready. You're going to rap, and it's going to be nice. Everyone's going to be happy. Continue. People had plans here. They had whole plans to do something, and I was not even in charge of the moment. We get what's up with okay? It should be able to just play. Worse, it's in the same month. The same month. the crazy thing is, I could have sold that as a beat to someone. But because Mogel was in the room and Cleric was right there saying, Nick, if you fuck this up. And when you have to think of the backstory between how I met Nicole, how 1 minute I'm on WhatsApp, I see Fizzy post someone singing, I'm like, hey yo, who is this? Yo, who is this? Okay, Twitter DMs. Yo. Yo, because also I had to keep in mind, yo, most girls when they get DM, they think the guy is trying to get with them. I'm like, bro, you can sing. I got these dope ass beats. Let's do some. Unless you want me to make beats for you, shit, I'll do that for free. Do you know when it came to uploading her project, this lady thought, oh guys, I don't have anything to pay with. I'm like, bruh, you think we wanted money? We didn't want money. We wanted to make the music so that when we got depressed, so that when life gave us cack, we could say, yo, I got some good music to listen to. So that was the case with that one, bro. And shout out Nicole every time, bro. Yo, and the other thing is, like, this a quick sidebar before we play this, because after playing this song, stream is over, gents, and ladies, sorry, and peoples of various orientations. If back in the day when you came over to record at my place or whatever, my mom was the test of whether or not you were a good person. And because when we get silent and then you start hearing someone either rap or sing, you're going to consciously just listen in. The first day after the session, my mom was like, oh, she can sing, eh? I'm like, oh, okay. That's the vote of confidence. That is the vote of confidence. If my mom or someone around me can tell you, oh, man, when are they coming back? That's how I knew right there is one of them ones. I know I can probably go to the streaming platforms and play this joint, but I'm just gonna play from here, bro, because I'm actually glad I did this. Because yet again, I didn't know if I was gonna do the stream, I'm being honest. But yeah, so you see that beat that I would have sent to KSAP? This is what Miguel did on it. Same thing.
Ay, back in the day, I'll be chilling with my crew. Side of the house, maybe top of the roof. Is it me or is it you? Vibe is all good. Roll another, do a little loud, what it do? Joey in the back saying, kid, remember, this ain't the world we thought it was when we was in preschool. Sometimes it's hard to take in. Our reality's what we faking. To ask if love is real, really, my nigga, is you playing? I had to compromise my size in the midst of a nigga who could never hold his lies or realize I was his little angel in disguise. But who am I to say I'm just high, eh? And that's what they say, eh? But who am I to say I'm just high? And that's what they, eh? Young love, it feels like steady chilling on a Sunday. Running your hands through my afro on good days. Ice cream dates on a Wednesday. It's the little things that really make me smile. I wanna just play around, lay down, look up at stars. Look into my eyes, the little things I like. I wanna just play around, lay down, look up at stars. Look into my eyes, the little things I like. Da, 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 da. Ba-da-da-da.
Bruh, you know when someone does something so cool that you decide to create a different saxophone line on top of that? Hey, dog. Hey, dog. It's one thing to say that some people can sing. It's just every time I heard her sing, I was like, okay, it's time to heal. It's time to heal. It's time to get back to our roots or what, bro. But yeah. Oh yeah. When I heard that voice the first time, I was like, there's no way she's from Bloom. There's no way she's from Bloom. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, this girl is in Cape Town, Jersey, something. But the moment I figured out for it, record everything, bro. Record everything. Remember, during this time, I had no job, no school. It's 2018. The entirety of 2018, I wake up, wash dishes, clean, handle my mom's finances and bills or whatever. Then there's 8 hours in the day where I'm like, alright, cool. Where's the session, gents? Sometimes the session is in phase 2, so I have to go to the end of Bloom and come back before the sun goes down, unless I want to lose all of my equipment. Sometimes the session is in Blomanda, then I know, I might come back tomorrow. I'm going to sleep on the floor. But I'm going to record songs, so it's fine. Then there was that moment where I'd host sessions. And then Jens will decide, hey, Munde, right. This is at 6 o'clock. But the one moment when you come across someone who is just that fucking good is rare. So when that happened, I was like, alright, bro, let's make it happen. What do you need? Cool. I was just never gonna question someone who's that good at their craft. I was just never gonna question it, bro. I'm like, yo, this mic ain't 20 grand mic. These speakers ain't 50 grand. This computer ain't running 16,000 cores and 200 gigabytes of we'll do something. This was back when Claric had the Hitmaker, aka a non-core CPU that could still handle most of the software he was throwing at it. And then you also had to factor into the equation that we were dealing with software we didn't own, but we were trying to own, but we weren't being paid for beats. But we made a way by getting the free version or the limited version of software. We made it work somehow by the grace of God. But still, if they just could have maybe just given us young hope of payment or recognition. But the moment you meet up with someone who can sing or rap, everything is okay. Worse if now that I'm doing live events, I meet musicians, sometimes people who play in church, whatever. When I see them play, I'm like, thank God I put the guitar down. I don't need that stress. Because every time I pick up a guitar, I'm like, shit, I'm not Moise though. I'll just go to, hey, Movies, can you play this? It's fine. It's how much? Take. That's how I'm gonna be when it comes to working with musicians now. I'm just gonna be like, bro, how much is it to do that? Take. Because even when there's no money, there's always money for samples. There's always money for software. There's always money for the things that matter in life. There are things that matter in life. One of those things is music. If you don't understand that, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't help you. So yeah, Nicole is such a great person, and I am completely blessed to have met someone like her. There are a lot of artists that I'm glad that I worked with, and I try to make sure it's always positive vibrations with everyone. But there are just some people where, yo, bro, even my first year at PAS, I think she came through to do like 3 songs towards the end of the school year. And I just sat in that studio and I was like, bruh, if I could just buy this building and get a whole tape. Because even those 3 songs we recorded, and the way she was trying to conceptualize things, she's like, yo, I did this, I want to put this here. Bro, she wasn't even singing on beats at that point. She was singing on loops, on ocean sounds, on... bruh. And I'm just like, bro, what can you not do? Yo, so there's just those artists that you come across and you're just like, bro, number 1, I'm glad that I met you. Number 2, you're not human. But number 3, I am so thankful that I managed to work with you. Because 9 times out of 10, you're the reason why I'm still alive. Because I told myself, if I don't find artists that I can genuinely listen to or make music that I can listen to, I might stop doing it. And if I stop doing it, who knows what will happen. But there have been too many instances where I've worked with people where I was like, hey man, I'm just glad I was in your vicinity, bro. Straight up, man. Yo, but yeah, no, that right there, that's the benchmark. That's why I'm never satisfied when I hear someone says they can sing and then I hear them sing and I'm like, man, this ain't for you. I can't say that because it's just one song. If I hear 5 or 10 songs and it's still the same thing, then Chief, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe you can have a future in IT or some nyana. Get yourself a degree and get a job, 9 to 5. Get some good money. Open your own firm. Like you can do a lot, bro. Just for me personally, if you don't know how to do this, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Even if you have daddy's money, just leave it alone, man. This is one of those things. Don't let the ancestors come for you. You're out here doing things that you're not meant to do. Imagine not doing what you're called to do because of people. I'm saying this because this was me for the past 2 years. Jeez. But yeah, no, man. What other beat? What other beat can we play? I think we can play one more beat. I think we can play one more beat. Let's not end it here, man. I apologize if this is ending your data, guys. Askising Kling. Some of us are not on Wi-Fi. I know. Unlimited plans. They're for the rich people. The cap is about to hit and you're about to watch your Netflix series. Got 1 megabyte per second. Askising Kling. Let me see if I can just maybe offer a peace signing. Peace signing, yana. Something that something, man. Something, guys. Something yana, man. Something yana. What the fuck is that? Hey, you see now. Nah, I don't. My naming convention is annoying because do I still have those samples? If I don't, then it's chai shim. What's that? I don't know if I have these samples though. Such. Akhenaton. I'll have to figure out what that beat is. Yo. Alright guys, you know what? Let's not force it. Let's just end with a appreciation of the fact that we get to do this. We get to make music, do things that get us there, you know. It's just I'm trying to figure out, because I can't just NJ Hobe weird wabo. Did I do it in here? There ain't no way I did this in here. Copyright. I'm not gonna. No. Copyright. Oh, well, knew it. I didn't do it in there. I didn't do it in there. You know what, guys? It's fine, man. It's fine. We'll just leave with some vacation music for the people who can afford it. We are going to go and leave now. We are going to go and leave. And they're going to do the vacation things. So here's that vacation music you guys want. Please don't be the one where there's singing.
What's that, man? Can you turn me up?
hopefully, when you guys watch this back, you get a better understanding of how I would prefer the process of making music will go. Sometimes it's not always like that, and when you don't have certain conversations with people, then your value gets diminished in the process. Yes, you can say, "Oh, I made this," but if it doesn't actually benefit your life in all the ways that it should, you are doing a disservice to yourself. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But yeah, hopefully we'll do this again tomorrow. A bit more structured, hopefully, because I'm panicking here, trying to think of a million things to do. But yeah, thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat your vegetables, your pap, your nama, and take care of yourselves. Bye.